Hi everyone, so we didn't get to finish going through all of the DLC cars that are available. There are 10 of these cars that are available through the Hot Wheels DLC. Obviously Hot Wheels is not a new DLC or anything like that. It's been a thing in Forza for a long time. I have just finished the whole experience, the campaign experience of the Hot Wheels. I wasn't really into it that much, so I never really tried it, but I'm at the point in the game where I've kind of like tried everything else except the Hot Wheels DLC. So I finally did it, completed it, and in the process you get to unlock 10 exclusive cars that only come if you have the Hot Wheels DLC, and if you complete the whole Hot Wheels DLC kind of missions and campaigns and all of that. So since I did all that, I thought it was worth showing you some of the cars, and this one right here is so far my favorite. There's a total of 10 of them. We've already gone through 7 of them. This is the 7th car. So in my last live, you can check it out on the channel. Also, I went through the first 7 cars, including this one. And the car is called the Hot Wheels Bone Shaker. All right, really fast, really awesome, decent handling. It was just a ton of fun, this car. And not only on the outside, they had some really cool, nice touches on the inside also. So I'll start with just going through that real quick. And look at this. Everything, the skull, the bone shaker engraving at the bottom, looks really cool. We got both the e-brake and the shifter having the skull vertebrae sort of theme going on, and of course the star of the show, the steering wheel. If you look at it, just super cool looking. Everything looks really good, and the seat is bare bones. Look, it's just straps and metal, like completely bare bones, light as can be. And it's just a cool looking car. Overall looks really awesome. I think one of the more unique, in terms of a good unique, because there's a lot of unique looking cars in Forza, meaning they're different looking. They are not, you know, the basic sort of car shape and all that. There's all types of weird cars in this game and trucks, but in terms of a cool looking weird car, this one really might be, you know, in the top 3. It's super cool. So we're gonna take it out for a spin, and then from there on out we got 3 more cars to review, and I'm really excited for them because one of them I've been making a few videos about lately, is a Venom F5 that comes from the Hot Wheels campaign. Then you got the Chevy COPO Camaro. That's one that I haven't even driven yet, so I'm excited about that. And then finally another one, the one that I'm the most excited about right now, because it's like a really rare car, and that is the Brabham BT62. We're gonna end with that. So in this live, only these 3 cars, and if we have some time, I'll try to go back and review some of the other ones that I already did in the last live, just to give you a full 10. But let's see how we do on time. Here we go. Really cool looking car. Let's go inside. Oh man, look at this view. It's super fast, okay? It's super fast. Keep an eye on that speed. I'm gonna try to stay on the road and not get, you know, sliding off. Oh, look at that jump. It's already at 244, 243. Oh, look. Yep, I knew this was gonna happen. I was paying attention to the speedometer and then lost track of it. There you go. Sometimes you get obsessed about the speed and then you forget that you're on the road. All right, let's hop back out. First of all, like, how crazy is this view? What is this view? It's crazy. This has to be one of the craziest views. All right, let's hop back on out. All right. Very fast acceleration. Very quick to get up to 250, I feel. Look at that, we're just at 250 now. 8th gear, going up for a jump. 264, 267. Holy moly, look at this. Okay, and really stable jump. Really stable jump, nothing crazy. Stayed upright, stayed on all fours, smooth landing, no issues. This car is really a fun car to drive. Alright, this could be like a daily driver on the road when you're just in free roam. It really could be that car. This reminded me of that Koenigsegg. One of my favorite Koenigsegg's in this game is the CC8. It handles so nice, that car. It's super fast and it handles real nice. Alright, I actually like it. I mean, I don't really like driving the Jesco very much. I think it's too fast and the handling is just, I don't know, I don't enjoy that sort of thing. I want to be able to kind of maneuver the car really well, and the Jesco makes it too difficult for me. I guess I don't have the skills enough to be able to drive that car real nice. But this one and that Koenigsegg CC8S, man, these cars are pretty good. Alright, I mean, the Koenigsegg is definitely better than this. It's the handling is a lot better than this, but this is, for what it is, a cool looking, you know, crazy looking car. This is awesome. There you go. We're gonna off-road a little bit, avoid that bend, come back down here, and it's really light, so there you go. See, gotta get it straight, and beautiful 180. And let's hop in and let's go. We get into the stadium. This is where I ended the last live, so this is kind of like we're picking up where we left off. I want to finish the video. I want to make sure we got all. Woo! Okay, didn't really keep the speed that I wanted to keep. Went off road there for a second, lost control for a minute, but we did it, and that's all that matters. Look at this, man. How cool is this car? I think it's super cool. I love it. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and go to that jump, because I think this car has a lot of speed, so I'm assuming it's actually gonna get us across the river, if I say so too early, right? Let's put it to the test. Let's go to the runway jump, one of my favorite jumps to do in this game, and I want to see what it can do. And I also want to check to see who's on the live right now, what's going on. What's up, everybody? All right, old man, what's happening? Thanks, old man, if you like. Nomad, I'm gonna do drifting at the end of the 3 cars. I'm trying to review 3 cars right now from the Hot Wheels DLC, and after these 3 cars are done, then we'll start playing around a little bit, get these things drifting, and see which one you know, comes up as a good drift. So let's go ahead, head on backwards. Look at this car though. How cool is this car? And look at this view. Haha. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. Really speedy, catches speed really fast. Acceleration is awesome on this thing. We're already at 250, 8th gear. We're gonna go straight. See if we can cross the river. See what we can do. Not really. Okay, so this is very surprising to me, because this car also looks like bare bones to me. All right, we're gonna try maybe 1 or 2 more times to see what we can do. Maybe take it further back a little bit. Maybe see if we can get to 65 to 70. That'd be cool. I don't even know what the top speed is of this thing. Man, there's no speedometer, nothing. Look at that. All right, here we go. We'll start from here this time. All right. try to get a little bit faster. And we're going to try to hit the ramp a little bit on a gentler side this round. See if that makes a difference. Okay. Got a bit of an angle this round. But no, we're smack in the middle of the river, submarining it through. So, wow, I'm surprised with all that speed, it still couldn't really get us across the river. That's kind of shocking. All right, but it does have really cool speed, and that's great. That is awesome. So, whew. So that's what we got right here, the Skull Shaker. Let's go home and hop into the next one. What do we got? So the Bone Shaker's done. We're gonna go and get into the Hennessey Venom, the Venom F5, which is the fastest car in the game. So this is the fastest car in the game. I right now have it tuned for drift, so let me just get my tuning back up to a racy version. .306 miles per hour. You know what? 303 miles per hour is good enough. We can do that too. We'll just leave it on the drift setup where it is right now. Let's just leave it here. That way I could also show off a little bit of the drifting. All right, so should we change the paint job? I feel like, you know, we got it on a very chill sort of vibe right now, and we could probably change it. The blue, the orange for the Hennessey is a classic. We could do a yellow too. A red looks real nice. That red and black up there, I like that. Let's go for the metallic red. Oh, that car looks real nice. I like this color. The metallic color looks real nice. All right, so here we go. Let me shift to drift setup. Let me go inside, show you what it looks like on the inside. Oh, it already wants to drift. Not great visibility in this view. Hop back out. Really fast. I'm shifting early on purpose so we don't start spinning. Go. Look at the speed. Bomb. Covering about 1,808 feet. Let's go ahead and show you the drift setup on this. Since we are running a drift tune, let's start drifting a little bit, and I'll show you how that goes. Okay, e-brake is working. E-brake check complete. Let's go left here coming up. I'm looking for some bends, some twisties. What are we gonna get? Maybe go left here. Go around the bends. Oh, there's some stuff up there that'll be useful. All right, here we go. Ooh. That. Real nice. For a supercar that is the fastest car in the game, you know, this is really as good as it can get. I can't believe this is a Hennessey Venom I'm drifting right now. Isn't that crazy? Drifts real nice. Not bad, huh? Not bad for a car that can go 307 miles per hour. Messed up there. I don't want to go to fourth because in fourth gear I don't have the power that I need to kind of at lower RPMs to get the car spinning, so I'm trying to stay in third, just making sure I use the e-brake to kind of slow it down. See, even third, there you go. That was nice coverage. There you go.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, 735,000. That's not my highest on this drift zone, to be honest with you, but for a Hennessey Venom F5, that's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe I did that. All right, so that's pretty cool. Let's move on to our next car, and we'll go home. Why don't we do this wheel spin while we're at it? Oh, 10,000. I knew that was gonna be crappy. When it starts with 2,000, obviously it's gonna be bad. All right, let's go home. So the next car is the Camaro. Let's go to the Camaro. This is a classic Hot Wheels car, right? Oh, by the way, before we go to that, let me show you the skill tree for our car here. Upgrades and tunings. All right, so this is what we got going on for the Venom F5. You get a wheel spin, so it's pretty dope. All right, and instant wheel spin is very nice to have. Let's go back now. My cars. So now we're on the classic Hot Wheels COPO Camaro right there. Bingo. All right, very nice looking hood. Beautiful car. Let's explode it. Let's do a little walk around. Look at that. Woo! And that's the reason for the giant hood. Look at that. All right. You know it's fast when it's got those in the back, preventing it from jumping up and taking off. All right, let's hop in. Borderless windows. Very nice looking modification on the interior. I love it. Oh, very cool. Look at that RPM gauge right there. That's cool. It's like popping out. It's like an aftermarket attachment. That's super dope. Very cool. We're gonna explode everything back and then head on out. Let's go. All right, so this is stock right now. We're not gonna play around with it too much. Just keep it stock. Let's see what we get from it. All right, I'm excited because I haven't driven this car at all. All right, I kind of don't like when cars have those safety wheels in the back. What did I just do? All right. Oh, okay, so the handling is like not that great already. Yeah, this is a drag. This is meant to only go straight, this car. Oh my gosh. I have to turn it so much to make it go a little bit in the direction that I wanted to go in. And only 3 speeds. Look at this. Only 3 speeds, and I almost got to 200 miles per hour there. Third gear is your top gear. That's crazy. This car is stock like that. That's so weird. Alright. We're gonna try not to crash. It's gonna be hard, but there you go. We made it. Man, every little turn, I feel like it's gonna just spin out. All right, flooring it now. Third gear, 193 miles per hour is the fastest we're gonna go. This probably has a lot of potential, so let me tune this up too in a little bit, and we'll see what this can do. But wow. All right, here we go. Boom. All right. There you go. Little cartwheel action, and then we're back on the road. Bam. Okay. Yeah. I can't drive this thing straight at all, man. This is crazy. This is what it looks like on the inside while you're driving. I can't believe it's only 3 gears. And then it's supposed to just be like this. All right. So there you have it. That's our Camaro from the Hot Wheels DLC. And then last up is the car that I've been waiting for. And that is the Brabham BT62. The Brabham BT62. Looking forward to that car. There you go, the BT62 Performance Class S2. Oh, wait a second. While we're here, why don't we take a look at the skill tree, see if I can unlock some things. Car mastery. Oh, look, there's a wheel spin. See, I was about to miss that. Let's go this way. No, not that. Good, I cannot unlock it. Go up and get that wheel spin, baby. For later, I'm gonna unlock these anyway, because I'm gonna come back and tune this thing, because right now it's just like a weird drag tune on it that I don't enjoy, so we'll see. All right, speed skills will also increase. All right, but there you go, we got ourselves a wheel spin. Now we'll go back and get the next. There you go, the 2019 BT62. Here we come. Oh man, this car looks real nice. I like it. All right, let's do a little walk around, little tour. Wow, okay. Aggressive look. Beautiful. That's dope. Woo! Little Mercedes AMG 1 kind of styling. Look at the side profile. Beautiful. Gorgeous car. Wow. All right. It's kind of got those Venom vibes in the back too, though. Very nice lights. Very cool and unique looking lights, actually. I like that. There you go. All right, let's explode it. See what opens up. Woo! Look at those little doors. Those doors are slick. Okay. We're down with that. Let's hop in. Oh, wow. Really cool. Oh, man. That's an interesting looking steering wheel also. No passenger seat. Only a driver's car. There you go. Little screen at the front. Wow. Very cool. Dope looking car. All right. Let's implode everything and take it out for a spin. What are we waiting for? Here we go. The car that I've been waiting for. This is the last car in the collection. We've kind of checked out all 10 cars in the Hot Wheels DLC. These are all the cars you can unlock from the campaign in Hot Wheels once you finish. By the time you finish, you get all 10 of these cars, and this one I've been wanting to drive for a long time, and I haven't yet. So here we go. Woo! Okay, let's go up a little bit. Let's stop here. Let's try to. Woo! Oh wow, fast acceleration. Definitely feels like a GT3 car. Track car for sure. That's how it feels. Acceleration definitely slowed down. 187 we got to. But the handling is very responsive. Oh yeah, like a tiny bit of steer. Oh yeah, it's very responsive. 185, 184. We're going uphill though, so it obviously is going to reduce speed there for a second. Staying close to the lines there. Let's see what we can do here. I'm in 6th gear, 190 miles per hour. And let's see what it is. 194, 95. Wow, okay. Woo. 97, 98. 198 miles per hour is the fastest we're able to get to it. A little bit heavy. Not getting us a lot of mileage, a lot of footage. 1100 something is what we got. But man, it definitely felt like a nice race car. Inside, woo, look at this. That's cool. Wow. All right, haven't seen that. Maybe I didn't pay attention, but I haven't seen this in another car where like the speedometer and the rear view mirror or rear view cam are like right next to each other. That's pretty cool. In the same screen. Man, feels great. A little bit. I just like lean, just put a slight lean on the wheel, and the car turns. Very responsive. Look at that, like a bare little turn. It's almost like I turned my wheel rotation down or something to like 540. That's how it feels, like I'm driving with a 540 wheel rotation, even though my wheel rotation right now is 900. Oh man, turn so quick. It's actually a bit overwhelming. Woo, that quick whip around too. Yeah, the handling of this car is definitely magical. Something cool, something special. But in terms of speed, it didn't get us to 200 even. So we'll see if we can get there with a tune or something. I think we easily get there inside the stadium. The ball is going to appear right there. And there we go. That's the Brabus. Bing! Hit the ball. We got the goal. 1,000 points for tapping the ball. Did you know that? All right, so with that, let's go on. And it's only 200 miles per hour, not even. It's kept us below 200 miles an hour. So I'm not going to go take it to the other jump. But now we're going to take all these cars, maybe tune them up and take them over to the runway jump and see what we can do. What kind of trouble we can get into over there. Meanwhile, here, I got a couple of wheel spins. Let's try those out. 5 garbage. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, this one looks good. Maybe we'll... Nope. Dang it. All right, so that's all we get. For this car, in terms of car mastery, this is what we got. Very nice. All right, I'll take that. Give me all of that. I'll take the wheel spin too. Bingo. Not doing a 5,000. We got the M5. I already have that car. It's 15 grand. Why don't we sell it and get the credits? We can use those. And that's it. So there's the Brabus. Let's go ahead and head on home and start tuning some of these up. So out of all of these, my favorites, that's going to be not that hard to do actually. The Brabham BT62, that was great. The one we just drove. I'm going to definitely be driving that again. The Camaro, we got to tune up. I wasn't satisfied with what I got. I got like a drag tune car, but I want to do something better with that. Hennessey Venom, I've done enough videos on that, so I'm going to skip that for now, but that would have made my top 5 list from these 10 cars. So right now, it's the BT62, right? And then I think the car that I was most surprised and pleasantly surprised with was the Bone Shaker. That's definitely my top 5. All right. The Schuppan, the Mosler MT900, those are decent cars. And then Yokohama Alpha was a pretty cool car too, like a buggy. And then the Subaru WRX was very underwhelming. So actually, let's narrow down to top 3, and I'm gonna keep it Hennessey Venom F5, Baja Bone Shaker, and then the BT63, 62. These are the 3 cars I think that are really my top favorites right now from the Hot Wheels DLC. So we're gonna try to do a couple of things with them. Let's see. While we're in here, why don't we start with this? Let's find a tune. I'm not gonna tune it myself right now. Let's just go find something for speed and see what we get. Top speed, or why don't we do off the line? Acceleration usually leads to top speed also. So let's see what we can get. This one is a 230 performance class S2. Look at that handling number. See, that's why the handling was just amazing. 255 we can get to with performance class X. 255 was the highest in this case. Oh, 273.4 and 273.6. Why not do that? All right. Yeah, of course, 273.6. We're getting that. Let's hop into that and see if we can cross the river with that setup. So that's one car ready to go. I want to tune the cars here, and then at the runway jump we'll just keep switching the cars, so we don't have to keep coming back to the garage. That's one thing Forza Horizon 6 you got to change. Forza Horizon 6, I need to be able to get into my garage from any screen wherever I want to tune up and hook up a car. I shouldn't have to go back home and access the garage. That's horrible. All right, this is 2025. We don't need to add that grind element to everything. Just make it quick and easy for us. All right, let's go ahead and switch to the other car that we're gonna try. All right, the Camaro, I said I was gonna switch up also, so let's go to Camaro and tune this up too. Oh, the tire was spinning. That was weird. All right, upgrades and tunings, same thing. Let's find off the line. All right, so look at that terrible handling. 5.0. What kind of handling is that? But 0 to 60 in this tune that I'm at is under a second. 0.95. That's crazy. All right, but handling is just terrible in this car. That 5.0 handling is actually the best so far. This is 5.1 we got. All right, how about I search for top speed instead? What comes up then? 280 miles per hour with 4.8 handling. Handling is worse, and guess what? Horsepower is 1,750. That's crazy. Performance class S2. So definitely, we might have to come back to that. All right, 281.3. This handling is better. Okay, and it's a higher top speed. 0 to 60 in 0.56 seconds. Can you believe? I obviously have to get this tune. 281.3. Top speed. Obviously we're getting that. Let's get that. That's crazy. That might be the fastest 0 to 60 in this whole game. Less than half a second or half a second. That's crazy. Never heard such a thing. All right, so that one's done. Then the other one, the other car I wanted to tune up a little bit is the Subaru, because the Subaru really just got me feeling like, bro, what was that? That car was so underwhelming. All right, man, I got this LaFerrari too. I haven't tried out yet, but anyway, stay focused. This Subaru right here looks so dope. The Subaru STI WRX STI ARX supercar, but they didn't do enough. So let's get into that. All right, let's see what we can do with the upgrades here. I thought I could turn this into a drift maybe. I don't know. We could maybe. Let's try to find top speed first and see what we can get. 204 miles per hour. No, not impressive. 221. Yeah, not impressive. Let me see if I can find something that's drift worthy. But I would want a rear wheel drive. I don't want that all wheel drive drift crap. I'm not into that. All right, drift's gotta be rear wheel drive or we're not doing it. Yeah, this is a rear wheel drive setup. 1,000 horsepower. Oh, top speed is real low though. Not sure how good this is gonna be. Oh, 787, that's even worse. All right, this one looks pretty good. 1,000 horsepower. Yeah, we could do that. Let's see where that takes us. We're doing a swap. Whatever. We'll figure it out. This car, I don't know what to do with yet. So right now, we're just going to give it that tune. All right. And then obviously we come into the Bone Shaker. And we want to try out what the Bone Shaker can get in terms of some tunes. All right. So where's the Bone Shaker at? Can't miss that car. Right there. Bingo. All right. Get into that car. And upgrades and tunings. Let's go to the tuning setups. I'm not looking for that. Find some. Are there drift setups available for this thing? This looks pretty promising. Hey, why don't we try that? But then we're gonna lose some speed. You're going from 271 to 270. Yeah, let me just, let's download this one, and we'll also download another one. I'm getting greedy now. All right, get that, and then we'll download a speedy version also. All right, find more. Top speed. We already were at 271. So let's see. What? 271.6 is what we already had. Hold on a minute. Is there any performance class X setups? Nope. Can't even get it there. Let's go for any then. Top speed. Bong. Okay. 271.6. Wow, everything else is going down to A. 274. Okay, but the handling is terrible. 270. The handling is pretty good. All-wheel drive too. We'll keep that. Let's get that one on. Alright, so we have 2 tuning setups there. For that. And then which other car do we want to tune before we go? These are all Hot Wheels DLC cars. Alright, next up, I mean, the Schuppan has a lot of potential. I wanted to do that. And the MT900, right? We definitely want to check out the MT900, see what it is. All right, let's find us some speedy. There you go, going from 184 to 254 top speed. That's pretty good. Performance class S2, all-wheel drive, race setup, 270. That's even better. Performance class X. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's max out. Let's splurge a little bit. All right, so we got ourselves that too. We got the Schuppan. No, this is the Mosler MT900, and then let's get the Schuppan. The Schuppan is our next one. This car looks crazy. The Schuppan 962 CR. Get in there. Woo! Okay. Tuning. What was the car mastery like anyway? Alright. Let's get these. Alright. Find some setups. Top speed. Oh, S1. A lot of S1. I feel like people just want to do an S1 here. 275. Woo! Yeah, let's go. Let's max out. Why not? We got nothing to worry about right now. We're not getting ready for a race or anything. We just want to see how far we can push the car. So with that, we got everything ready to go. All right, let's head over to our jump, and there's a sandstorm. Look at that right there. Fast travel, here we go. Alrighty, so all our cars are set up. Let's go all the way to the back. And here we go. You guys ready? Bam, let's go. Woo! Feels like a cocoon in here. Man, that car is really cool looking in the back. I like it. Okay. Looks like we're about to cross the river. Bam. Done. Okay. Welcome to the River Crossings Club. 962 CR. Just did it. Furnace Class X. No problem. We gotta do a barrel next. Alright, this handles alright. Right now the handling got real tight. Okay, the handling is not as responsive, but it feels real tight, like, you know, you're gripping down on the road. You don't feel like you're gonna slide all over the place. You got a feeling of control with this car, so that's cool. Oh my gosh. Let's do a 360. No! 360 is taking us back to God knows where. There you go. Better 360. Look at that. All right. Fix the mistake. All right. This time we're going to do a barrel. Here we go. I don't really need to go this far back to the barrel, but whatever. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Where we get? Oh, come on. I thought I was gonna have it on the bridge, man. Come on. Oh. Should we try one more time? Every car gets 2 chances. We should do one more time, see if I can get it on the bridge. By the way, this Performance Class X setup feels real good. I mean, at least driving straight. I didn't drive around the bends or anything like that. Right now, it feels real great. Woo! Maybe we can do a better 360 at on a faster speed now. All right, a little bit better. A little cautious, but definitely better. All right, let's go. Last attempt at the barrel. I can't believe this thing cleared the river. That was incredible. All right, come on now. No, too far over. Well, worth a shot. So we tried twice. The first time was definitely closer. So there you have it, the 962 CR. Definitely a fun car now. This is a fun ride right now. All right, I'm down with that. The speed is nuts. The handling feels tight. I can handle this. I can enjoy it. This all-wheel drive feels pretty good. As I say that, of course, I'm gonna spin out. Alright, but this car just looks so cool, so... Man, really cool. This is what it looks like on the outside. Did I just run into something driving this way? Containers. Alright, so it's time to switch up. Let's test out our next one. Let's go for the... What was that blue car that we had? Let's go for that. Yes, the MT900 GT3. Let's hop into that real quick and see what that can do. New tuning setup. All right, here we go. Woo! This acceleration is crazy. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, speed's not a problem. Woo! We just took off and ooh, close to the edge of the river. Didn't cross, but got close. Pretty nice. Man, that acceleration though is crazy. This is the car, I think that was like 0 to 60 in 0.5 seconds. It feels that way. It feels like this was the one. Woo! Oh my gosh. So fast. There you go. Very nice, very cool. Dope car. Turn it back around. Let's do a barrel this time. Woo! Man, just like that, we're crossing 100, we're almost 200. It's crazy. Right at the beginning of the ramp, you're already 200 miles per hour. Super fast, this car. Ooh, where are we headed? Oh man, that was close. We gotta do one more. We gotta do one more. See if I can fix the angle a little bit. Oh, sorry. Man, accelerates like an electric car. It's crazy. What's up, Dixie? My fastest car is the Hennessey Venom F5. 307 miles per hour is the fastest speed that I got on it driving on the highway, which is 2 miles faster than the Jesco. Jesco got me, with the fastest tuning setup that I had on the Jesco, it got me 305 miles per hour, but the Hennessey Venom got me 307 miles per hour. So the Venom F5 is the fastest car in this game in my eyes. And it drifts really nice. I was just drifting around the Venom at the beginning of the live that we were doing. Man, dope. And the Venom is one of the cars in this list that I've been reviewing, because we're reviewing the list of all the Hot Wheels DLC cars, all 10 of them. And Venom is one of them. And Venom you unlock at the very end of the DLC campaign. But anyway, this is the Mosler MT900 GT3. And we're gonna try to barrel on this one. Let's see what we can do. Alright, I went too far wide last time. I'm not gonna go that wide this round. But you do have to turn this car early. That might be it. That might get us on the bridge. It looks like I'm aligned. Look at that. Oh, bro. If that car wasn't vertical, if it was just like going flat, that would have landed. Anyway, we tried. On to the next. On to the next. So the Mosler definitely turned out to be a pretty cool car. I think this might be the fastest. What am I doing? I saw this tree like a mile ago, from a mile away, and I still ran straight into it. Talking and driving in this game is hard. But anyway, I was saying that this might be the fastest accelerating car in the game. 0 to 60. Let me just show you. 0 to 50 is like less than half a second. It's absurd. It's like it gets to 100 miles per hour in like a second and a half. It's crazy. Alright, so really stupid acceleration on this car. This is crazy. Let's go ahead, switch. What's the next car? Oh, let's look at the car mastery also. Look at that. We should get a wheel spin while we're here. Doing crazy things with the car and not getting any credit. Bro, every single wheel spin has been just trash today. But anyway, we did what we did. Switching the car. Alright, so next up, oh, the Camaro. We wanted to try the Camaro, right? I tuned it up to Performance Class S2. This Camaro was a crazy car when it was stock. And that's the Venom F5 I was talking about, right? The Venom F5 is definitely the fastest car in the game. And the BT62 turned out to be awesome in Performance Class X. Love it. And Camaro's next. We got to test out the Camaro out here. And then the Schuppan too, we already tried. So Camaro, and then after Camaro, we're going to try that WRX STI. All right, let's go for the Camaro now. I think I have the Chevy drag car, actually. I do have that car. What's it called again? What's the name of that car? The car that had this big lump on the hood. The big intake on the hood. I know the car you're talking about. I have that car. I got it off like a seasonal. Okay, so this is the Camaro. Wow. Real fast. Wow, okay. Got real fast, this car. Still heavy, though. You know what? I'm going to turn this into a drifter. I think this might be a good drifter, but look at that. Upside down. Stay there, stay there, stay there. No, it's going to fix itself. Oh, thank you, because if it doesn't fix itself, it brings us back to the ramp, which is what I want. I don't have to drive through the river and the bridge again. But anyway, let's do a barrel roll now, see what we can do. Maybe a 360 out here. No, not a double. Look at this airplane. Alright, so real loose handling on this car. Like, the handling on this car is really not great. Yeah, it takes forever to turn. But anyway, here we go. Barrel roll this time. But the speed is there. Yeah, the Pro Stock Camaro. Yeah, Dixie, I have that car. I don't know where this Camaro is going, though. Yeah, couldn't even turn it. Nope. But we are going to do a barrel on this, regardless. This feels just like the Pro Stock Camaro, actually, I'll be honest. it feels very much like that, because the Pro Stock Camaro 2 is like impossible to drive on along turns. It's just like a drag car. This is very much like that. This is like the Hot Wheels version of that car, basically. All right. There you go, a little bit better. Man, the steering is just so horrible on this. The car just doesn't want to turn. All right, here we go. Barrel, we gotta try new barrel. I'm gonna focus, try to angle it right this time. Get on the ramp on the right side. Oh no, still no barrel. But guess what? We are on the bridge, people. We're on the bridge, and look at that. Look at that. Hey, I'll take that as a win. I'll take that as a win, all right? Let's go back. All right, so the Camaro's in, really fast car, didn't cross the river though. All right, and next up is that Subaru that we were talking about, and then we'll go back to the Venom F5. Star of the show, the Venom F5 and the BT62, is it? Off-roading. Get some wreckage. What? Well, can't go past those, I guess. Just trying to get some wreckage. All right, another wheel spin. Let's see if our luck changes at all. I have that car though. I hope I don't get that red Corvette. 150,000 credit, I'll take that. Thank you. That is welcome. All right, back to the cars. I already got this stuff done. All right. There you go. The Subaru. I turned this into a drifter, but let's see. I don't know how good this setup is. Okay. Okay. This Subaru looks real nice though. Alright, let's go ahead and try to crush some drift zones with this. What do we got around here? Any drift zones around here? There's one up here. Oh no, but that's dirt. I don't want dirt. This one. Oh, this is the classic one. Okay. Let's go here. This drift zone I haven't driven through in a long time. So let's go there and see if we can drift. Nice view here. All right, let's turn around. Drift's pretty nice so far. Fourth gear might be too much. Not bad. Feels real nice. This bend right here is hard. Yeah, too tight. Almost broke my thumb on the wheel there. That is such a sharp turn. It's a hard drift. But the rest is pretty good.
Arrived at your destination.
All right, let's do another one. Wow, okay, I really like this. Let's go. I'm gonna stay in third this round. Yeah, this is that bend again. Ooh, I did it, I did it. All right, so far, so good. Okay. That was pretty dope, not gonna lie. This thing has surprised me. Woo! You seen this?
You have arrived at your destination.
Wow. Okay. So, what do you think about this? This is pretty cool. I have the hotel, but I don't know if I'm getting a wheel spin every day. I think I bought all of the houses, so I should have the wheel spin, but I don't know if I'm getting one. I usually, because I play a bit, I usually end up with a wheel spin daily anyway, one way or other. But I know they have perks like that. Oh, and there's a wheel spin here. Talking about wheel spins. Let's get one. Let's get us a wheel spin. Yeah. All right. I don't want no 5,000. Give me 125. There you go. We'll take that. Making some cash now. Let's also get this drift going because it's been a good drifter. Let's unlock all of this. Okay, so the skill multiplier can go up to 6 also. That's pretty cool. The highest in this game any car can go up is 7, a skill multiplier. So that's pretty cool. This goes up to 6. And that's pretty nice. All right, I want to drift a little bit more with this car, so let's go to another drift zone because I can really like the way this car looks, and I'd like to crush a couple other drift zones here while we can before I forget about this car, because that's what happens. The more you drive, the more you begin to forget. But I'm gonna add this to my favorites because I'm enjoying this so far. All right, fast travel. Let's go. Dixie, I play on the PC. I first started playing Forza on an Xbox though. So I had a student who played the game and he got me into it. There you go. Okay, this thing is really nice, guys.
You have arrived at your destination.
New personal best. Woo! Man, look at this thing. It is so dope. Looks so nice from the front. It's got that Evolution, the Mitsubishi Evo look Body styling, I love that. Inside, bare bones, nothing crazy. Maybe I should try drifting in this view and see what happens. I'm gonna get destroyed right now. Oh no! But I'll correct.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright, this view, we gotta do it one more time.
Arrived at your destination.
Oh man, that was cool. This is definitely a fun car. All right, this is definitely a fun car. So we got that out of our system. No, I don't do YouTube full time. Only I'm a teacher, so over the summers I'm off. This is like my creative project. I like playing games on PC, so I figured might as well start recording some gameplays and put them up and see if people like them. That's all. So it's just for fun. Nothing more. All right, let's go to our next car. All right, so now while we're on the drift zone, let me drift using the Venom real quick. All right. And then we'll do the BMW M2, which is one of my favorites. So there you go. This is the Venom, the fastest car in Forza Horizon 5. Look at that. There you go. Nice job, Venom. Nice job. All right, let's go into our M2, one of my favorite drift cars in the game, even though it's not officially a drift car, but it's one of my favorites of all time. Let's go to BMW. Got a couple of nice BMW drifters, but the M2 takes the cake. Nothing better than the M2. It's my number 2 in the game. My number 1 is the Supra MKV. You know what? Let me shift up.
Arrived at your destination.
Done that way. Let's go this way now.
destination.
There you go, champ. This guy was trying to drift with us. He crashed a couple of times. All right. All right. Let's do Supra next. This is my #1 car in the game as far as drifting is concerned. Hey Speed, I'm reading these. I don't have Twitch or anything like that, just YouTube. 4 GT17s. Let me just check real quick while I'm at it. Yeah, I got this Ford GT to 2017. There you go. Got a couple of them. I haven't turned any of them into a drifter or anything like that, but I got a couple of these. We'll hop in if that's what you want. But let me go ahead and do a little drifting here. This is not a great drift zone, actually. Doesn't really. It's not really challenging. It's very basic. All right, let's go to a better one. Let's go to a better drift zone. This is where we've been at. Should we go up here? That's a tiny one. I don't want a small one. I like one up here by the mountains. This one right here. Let's go to that. It's a great drift zone. It's nice and challenging. It's got nice elevation. There you go. All right, this is that drift zone. One of my favorites. It's got some sharp turns like the one that's coming up down the hill. This one right here. Oh, this next one. This is a great turn right here. Look at that. Feels so good when you get that one right.
You have arrived at your destination.
All right, go back the other way. Uphill now. Uphill's a little bit easier. You seeing this? You see this? New personal best. I feel like every time I get in this car, I get like, I beat my own records. It's so good. It's so much fun, this car. Drifting is hard, but you know, once you get the basics of it, like you get the basics of it. I'm still not very good at transitions, to be honest with you. I don't have great transitions right now. I want to be better at transitions. My transitions, especially when the bend in the road is too big, I can't keep the car in drift for very long. And I learned this technique from somebody on YouTube. Somebody left a comment and taught me how to do it. And they said that you should use left foot braking, because I'm using a wheel setup, a racing wheel setup. So I have pedals by my feet and all that. So that left foot braking reduces the speed, but it also keeps you in that drift stance, in that it keeps you sideways longer. So once I learned that, it was a game changer. And I learned that from somebody on YouTube. That's crazy. And not even somebody who made a video on YouTube. It was somebody who was commenting on my video. So I'm grateful for that person because they definitely taught me something. Left foot braking. And I do it all the time now. Every time I feel like I'm throttling too much, just use a little bit of that left foot braking, straighten the car out, keep it at an angle, and there you go. Your drift doesn't have to brake. Like right here, there you go. My drift stayed. If I hadn't used left foot braking and I just did another personal best. Today is the day of personal bests. So that left foot braking strategy helped me out. But you know, the only thing you can do is practice, right? Yeah, the wheel is great, but also very frustrating at times because, you know, you got to change your gameplay. And the crazy thing about the wheel, thanks, Speed, but the crazy thing about the wheel is that your whole body is involved. You know, it's like it's not something you think about when you get the wheel. You think, you know, it's fun, it's like realistic and all that, which I think it is a little bit. It's not like absolutely realistic. I think a more expensive wheel probably gets you a better realistic feeling. You know, I don't have the most expensive wheel, but I have a decent starter, you know, wheel. But like your whole body's involved in driving the car in this game. It's like your brain is obviously engaged. Your hands are fully involved. The force feedback on the wheel is really strong. You could actually hurt yourself if you don't pay attention and you don't get used to it. The wheel turns back and forth so fast it could hurt you. So you got to be real careful with that. That takes a little bit of adjustment to kind of get used to. And then your feet are involved. And if you start doing drifting and stuff, then all that stuff times 10, because when you're drifting, you gotta move your feet, your hand, both your hands, your steering wheel, and if you're getting a handbrake, a USB handbrake. So one hand on the handbrake, one, you know, wheel, you got your brake pedal. And if you got like an 8 shifter, which I don't, I'm just using pedal shifters. If you have an 8 shifter, it's even more complex. So I have a lot of respect for people who do it so well. I can't. I'm just a noob as far as I'm concerned. I'm just casual player having a good time. But there's a lot of people who just have who are really talented. You gotta, it's like a whole body workout. Attention you have to pay just to make sure you're pressing the right amount of throttle, you're pressing the right amount of brakes when you need to, you're turning the right amount of steering, you're letting go of the steering at the right time, you're using the e-brake the right amount. Man, it's just too many things. The controller is so much easier. But to be honest, like, I'm just so used to doing it on the wheel now. I tried the controller the other day, and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't drift or anything on the controller. I tried. I was like, you know what? I can learn it again. I used to be able to drift using a controller in Forza Horizon 4. That's the last time I played this game on a controller. So I tried it, but nope, couldn't do it. But anyway, so the drift stuff, you know, it just comes with practice. Don't give up. Keep practicing. Find a good short. You know what? The best place to learn drifting is this right here. I'm going to show you. Even with the controller, this is the spot where you want to be at. I'll show you right now. This is the test track. Go there. This is where you should be practicing all your drifts. And I'll explain why. Like, this track is right by that airplane jump. You know, the festival site has this like straight runway. There's an airplane parked. It says Horizon on it and stuff. And then if you jump over that, you could land right here. All right. And that's where it is. But so it gives you this large bend and it's elevated to one side, which actually helps you with the drifting. It helps you with learning it. because it's a little bit forgiving. And then it's got this tight one right here. It's real tight, and a lot of times I still hit the tires because you got to really manage your speed. And this right here, this is what you got to master. You got to be able to do this. You know, once you start doing this, and you can slow your car down and slowly drift out of the straight into the bend and do the same here, you're good to go. You know, just run laps here. That's what I did. When I first got my wheel, this is where I was learning to drift. Just running laps, trying to figure out how much gas, you know, how much to press on the gas, on the throttle, how to use the e-brake, all that. That was all learned right here. And yeah, feels really good. There you go. You'll go this way. There's not many places now that I can't drift in. There's the only thing that's really hard for me to do right now is to keep on grinding for points. Like, I just don't pay attention to the points very much. But there are some drift zones where, like, some people can get like 1 million, you know, they get like 1 million points on the drift zone. You know, that's been very rare for me. I think I got like 1 million drift points in a drift zone one time. I haven't really done anything after that. It's pretty hard to do, actually, I think. But anyway, so this is the area I'm talking about. This is the festival site. Some people have to like go through a campaign to unlock this ramp. But once you do, you have the test track and you're good to go. Clockwork, you're gonna be all right. Sometimes if you over practice, you know, you could be more frustrated. So give yourself a time limit, practice at that amount of time, and just let go. There's always another day. There you go. Do a little tornado jump. There you go. And then we're back in that drift zone, or that drift test track, right? So it's really cool. And that zone that I'm talking about that gets you, or you can get 1 million drift points in, is up here on the mountain right here. This one. Man, this is a hard zone. All right. Let's start here and we'll go up it. Going up is a little bit easier than going down because it gains a lot of speed going down, but I haven't been able to hit 1 million on this in a long time. I think I only did it one time. But it would be nice to do it. Oh, it's taking me down. I don't want to go down. I wanted to go up. Yeah, right there. Let's go up. And then we'll end the live there. There you go. Alright, so there's our zone coming up. Enter sideways. Maximize those points. Man, this is such a long drift zone, and I hate it when I mess it up. Cause like, you work so hard going through the whole zone, and all of a sudden you crash somewhere, and you gotta go all the way back down again. It is so frustrating. But I've been there many, many times. Even now, it happens to me all the time. I get too excited about a car. I'm like accelerating too much, not thinking. That was almost an example of that. Too fast. Whew. requires a lot of concentration. Have to use the e-brake there for a second. It's getting a little too fast. And speed, too much speed is the enemy of a good drift. You get excited because you want to floor it, but that's usually the wrong move. We're destroying a lot of stuff here right now. Oh, you see that? Almost had a million. I almost had a million. It was 950,000 something. See, I'm telling you that getting that million is really hard. But there was definitely a couple of spots where I could have drifted a little bit more, but I just messed up, so I couldn't. But it is what it is. See, it's a long drift zone though. You gotta be on point for so long to try to get this drift zone right. But anyway, this I think is the hardest drift zone, not because the bends are hard or anything. They're actually pretty good, but it's just because it's long. So it's really a true test of your ability, and if you can do it for a long time, because you know that's what a true expert is. If you can do it consistently, you can drift right for a long period of time. That means you got it. But anyway, thanks Clockwork. Thanks everybody who joined in. I gotta head out. It's been a long time. Thanks everybody for joining in. The purpose of this one was to check out all of the Hot Wheels cars, and we did. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.